Hey guys. I'm not super early this time. That's good, right? All right. Let's see who's the first commenter of the night. If you have never been on Wine and Chat before, welcome. We do this. We try to do this once a week. And if you haven't been on before, go ahead and make sure that you click the link at the top of here that says streamyard.com/Facebook. So it gives me permission to see your lovely face and your name. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to ask any questions you want throughout the entire chat. This is more for you than it is for me. And of course, I called it, in my head at least. Michelle is the first commenter of the night. See? And I can see her lovely face and name. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. She's here. She's always like the first commenter of everyone in chat. And we have Carrie. I'm so happy that Carrie is going to be able to join us again this year. I'm just thrilled. We'll bring her up in a little bit. But yeah, so Carrie joined us for the first year, but couldn't last year. So yay. And then we've got Belinda, another one of our amazing teachers this year. And I know Cherry Joe's like lurking around here somewhere. So I got my sources. I hear when people are coming on. So if you guys have any questions at all, if you're new, this is your first year at So Magical Expo, there are no silly, dumb, like out there questions whatsoever. So ask it. If it's about a class, it's about an exhibit we have like D-Bash. If it's about meetups, if it's about anything, we will cover it here. And then we'll also talk about some fun sewing and crafting things too. So don't be afraid. Comment away. See? And then we also have a great new person. Hello. I'm going to butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Is it Danita? Because it's a beautiful name. But welcome. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for being a newbie. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, there she is. I found Terry Jo. She's here. Yeah, Michelle's right. And I said, my sources tell me, yeah, they tell me directly. Okay, so welcome. In typical Wine and Chat fashion, I want to know, what are you guys drinking tonight? It can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Tonight in my UCF cup, I have Jameson and Diet Coke. So we went a little Irish here today. So if I'm looking at my phone, it's because I'm pulling up. There were a couple questions earlier. Ooh, I don't want to hear myself. I say a lot, so I apologize. We had a couple questions that I needed to address. I don't think they were necessarily questions, but just my awesome people who keep an eye out on what they see as more commonly asked questions to make sure that I'm addressing them and all that. So I think I have a little note on a good chunk of those things. But as I'm sitting here talking, I'm getting some awesome questions. Or answers to my question. Let's see. Michelle's drinking lemonade tonight. Yummy, yummy. Strawberry wine sounds so unique. I think maybe, is this a perk of living in Florida that you're able to get strawberry wine? I've never heard of strawberry wine. But all wine is technically fruit salad, so it's in everybody's diet. Beer. We got some beer tonight. And so if anybody's new here tonight, I mentioned this at the very beginning of the video, and I mention it every time. But if you're new here, just so you know, if I see no profile picture and I don't see a name, it says Facebook user. It's just because you didn't give permission in the link that's at the top of this. If you go to where you're watching this video on Facebook, there should be a link that says streamyard.com/Facebook. If you just click that, it gives them permission for me to see your name and face. If you don't want to, that's cool too. But I just want to know who you are. So if you will tag your name at the end of it, if you don't want to give them permission, that's totally fine too. So welcome either way and enjoy your beer. Yeah, somebody definitely broke my wine cup. I'm not happy about it. But my plan is to commission Lori for a new one here very soon, because it's kind of weird having wine and chat now without my wine and chat giant wine glass. Even if I did very rarely put wine in it. Powerade. Wow, you just mowed the yard. Good for you, girl. We got some flavored seltzer here. Yummy, yummy. Ginger ale minus because Caesar. You're gonna have to message me about this later. Why are you on Caesar meds? At first I thought this was Michelle's comment, but this was not Michelle. Pineapple mango smoothie. I'm sorry, y'all. My words are backwards tonight. Welcome to my life, Belinda. Oh gosh, you guys are worrying me. Okay. Terry Jo says she got the strawberry wine from a winery down the street from her. Perks of living in Florida. And Michelle said that's going to be the next outing. Ooh, milk tea. That's fancy. And then, hello, Melinda. Welcome, welcome. All right. So you guys can still obviously always tell me what you're drinking throughout this entire chat. I always love hearing. So we're gonna get into it because I have a ton of stuff to bring up or questions to answer and all that fun stuff. So first off, classes are open for everyone. So there are classes. As long as you have bought a ticket, you can go and sign up for classes. So if you're not one of the people that have bought a ticket yet and concerned about, because you see a lot of the comments about classes booking up, not all the classes have booked up yet. It's just the really, really popular ones that have booked up. So go ahead and check out what's available on the link. I'm going to show you guys as well. Just give me a second. It always takes me a second to do this because it never wants to work with me right away. All right. Got it. Okay, so this is the So Magical Expo website, which is obviously somagicalexpo.com. You can see it at the top. So if you go to this classes section, there's the 2021 class Q&A. This has some just general information. It's got a link to our video on how to sign up for classes. And then you go down here to hands-on presentation. You'll see the breakdown of what all those classes look like. I'm going to put a note in here. Presentation classes do not require a class sign up for the sole fact that they're presentation based. You're not making anything, so you don't really need as much room. We're still currently following 6-foot distancing COVID guidelines per CDC and Gaylord policy. However, it'll be first come, first serve, get your seat. We don't have as many presentations this year as we did last year, but they are still really great presentations. So definitely check those out. But you won't see them on this book an appointment section, the book your classes section. You'll only see the hands-on classes. So you can go into here and you can easily hit sign up. You go to more times, it takes you to the next day, but you can scroll through all of these and you can see what's currently available, how many seats it has left, what time they're at, what day. These are in order of day and time. So these will show all the Friday classes first in order of time, and it'll tell you how long they are. And this will be just the description. It won't give you all the details. So if you want all the details, if it includes a class kit or if you need to bring your own materials, you're going to need to go to the hands-on section. You need to scroll through. For instance, I'm going to scroll real quick. Okay, so the Cricut 101 that I just showed, as you can see, it tells you who the teacher is, what skill level we suggest that's in the class length, the day time, the description that you saw on the other one. And then it'll tell you if there's materials to bring. So this one requires you to purchase a class kit, which, by the way, class kits will not be available until April 1st at the earliest. I say at the earliest because I'm working my booty off to get you the class kits on time. So just so you guys know, class kits won't be available until April 1st. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm not missing any comments here. And I'm answering all the questions. Ooh, I got spilled the tea is one of the things. Is that like a new saying? Because I heard that the other day and it made me laugh. They said, the pot's boiling. It's time to spill the tea. I was watching an old season of Project Runway. It was from like 2 years ago. So maybe I'm just behind on sayings. I just read your comment, Michelle. Valinda wouldn't be as cool as me minus the tumor. Well, you know, we all want to be as cool as Michelle. Oh, I love this comment. People need to try new things. I did last year and had a freaking blast. I agree with this statement. And so I highly suggest if a class that you really want is booked up, please check out the other classes. We are very carefully always trying to have a wide diversity of classes. So if there's something that you didn't think that you would ever want to try, go check out that class, because you might find something that you now want to make going forward or that you really like. So highly suggest it. Try something new. I feel like every time people kind of give me those comments like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted, so I'm going to try this other one, they always come out of the class learning something new and learning something they now love to make. So I agree with Michelle on that comment. Okay, question. Will new presenters be added, or is this written in stone? So as of right now, I say as of right now, all the classes are set in stone. The only reason we're changing the class schedule at all at this point in time is because we are trying to add the same classes that are getting fully booked up into the schedule. So we're not changing the schedule. We're just adding to it, and we're adding night classes, and we're just duplicating current classes that are extremely popular. So yes, new presenters will not be added for the 2021 year, but if anybody's interested in teaching for the 2022 year, we have the application up on the website as well. Yes. Okay. Can you get us discounted tickets to Disney? I try to do this every year. I was able to do it the first year. Last year was very difficult with COVID and the parks being closed for quite a while. I will reach out to my contact that I had. Again, it's a little difficult because they are still very constrained because of COVID. So I will try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just a very different environment than what we had a few years back. So keep an eye out. If I'm successful and I can get some sort of discount for you guys, I will post about it, and there will be a link on the website, of course. And I'll mention it on future Wine and Chats. So thank you for all the questions. Keep the questions coming if you have anything at all. I'm always here to answer them. Okay. Okay, classes are open. I answered that one. Okay, speaking of classes and adding classes, night classes will be opening on Saturday. So I mentioned this on the group page, and I will share my screen again, the bigger one. There you go. And I'll try to keep up with the comments. Yes, that's a very good point. So I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's name. I apologize. Krista. I hope that I said that right. Krista, she's very right. In the week before the expo, we did not plan this way, by the way. If anything, I wish I was farther away from the 50th celebration. The weekend before the expo is the 50th celebration at Disney. And last I heard, a lot of the reservations that you need, even if you have a ticket, are really booked up at all the parks. So another fun thing to try to add into there. So yes, really good point, Krista. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys real quick. I did add this. If you go back to here, you can even check it out here. Click this link. Scroll. Oh gosh, I hope I updated this. I did. Okay, so in order to help with, I know a lot of you guys really wanted the Peekaboo beauty bag that's being taught by Lauren Mormino. We added an extra class. We added it here on Friday night. So the original class was here from 2 to 4 on Friday. We added a night class. So thank you, Lauren, for allowing us to do that. Lauren and Kat from Oliver Hart Designs, their Kat's going to be co-teaching, helping Lauren teach that class. So they're going to teach that class from 7 to 9 at night. So we're adding night classes. We're doing a first ever So Magical Expo thing. We're adding night classes per all you night owls. You guys blow my mind. I would rather take a 5 o'clock in the morning class, but you know, it seems like there's a lot more night owls than there are early birds. So, and also the other big change that we added this past week was we added 2 night classes to the Saturday section. The Japanese knot bag was booked out on Friday. We had it here Friday. We're adding it to Saturday at night as well. Thank you so much, Lisa and Kathy from Dragon Girl Design Co. They're teaching that class, and there was a lot of desire to have that. So instead of adding it to Friday, where we're worried about having it overlap with Peekaboo and people just not getting all the bag classes they wanted, we added it to Saturday night. We also, per popular demand, asked for the Shaggy Loop chainmail jewelry class, which is down here on Sunday. We still have seats on the Sunday, but we're adding Saturday just because some people were saying it was a little later in the schedule and they really wanted to take it, but they were overlapping with Jedi and the Ears headband that they wanted to take. So we added that as well for Saturday night. And all those classes can be found on the website under the hands-on classes schedule, hands-on classes section. Thank you. So just so you guys know, those are the ones we added. Super stoked. Those have not shown up on the website yet. You will see them on the website available to book them starting tomorrow, Saturday at noon Eastern time. So figure out what your time zone is and what the translation to that is. We're going to have those open and you guys can get in on those classes, but they are night classes. Just please be aware about that. And yeah, so I'm going to read the questions real quick if there's any. Annual pass reservations are gone. Yep, true. I'm such an early bird. Amen, Michelle. I am too. I mean, you guys will see me at the expo. I mean, I think I'm up 24/7 on the expo weekend just because I can't sleep. We got all the early birds commenting. I appreciate you guys. I'd rather sew until midnight. I love this comment. I'd rather sew until midnight with wine. So you guys got to check out the comment that's up on the Facebook group right now. It's like going between Valinda and Allison, and it's cracking me up. I got to find what exact post it is. I think somebody asked a question about whether if they're not taking any classes, should they bring their machine? Do people sew in their rooms, like their hotel rooms or not? And a lot of people do. But the comment was, we added this extra classroom. I don't know if you guys saw it here. I'll pop it back up. In that column, that Classroom D section, Classroom D, which is going to have a fun name here soon because the Patreons are working on coming up with a really neat name for it. It's an overflow 24/7, everybody go hang out there classroom. It was never meant to have a class in it. The only reason we added the Visi class in there is because we needed a slot that we could put another 3-hour class in because the first Visi class booked up and so many of you guys wanted another one. Only reason we opened that in there. Otherwise, besides that one block of time, that classroom will be open to everybody 24/7. You guys can go in there. You can hang out with friends. You can drink responsibly. You can craft. You can get help from friends. You can finish a project you didn't finish in your class. Do whatever you want. Set up your machine. We'll have all the electrical cords there for as probably 2 electrical cords per table. So if you guys really want to pack the room, you guys can. I can't remember how many seats off the top of my head, but it's a good sized classroom. And so that's what that classroom's meant for. So if you guys want to go in there and hang out, you guys can. So that was one of the comments was, yeah, you can go in this extra classroom, even if you don't want to sit in your hotel room by yourself. And so you can go in here and hang out with people. And there was a comment about having a midnight sewing or something and having a onesie party. So we were originally on Saturday night evening to have like a pool party or something. We're trying to figure something out fun to do. at night. And so now I'm thinking maybe we just turn that, since we have classes, into a onesie party or PJ party or something, to where everybody can come hang out in the classroom areas. And, you know, because since we'll have people in classrooms, when they're done, they can come hang out in that room or whatever, and just have a fun way that people can just hang out and chill out and have a couple of drinks with each other and hang out in their PJs, because who doesn't love a good onesie? I'm going to bring my Chewbacca onesie just because why not? Oh man. Okay. So yes, Belinda, onesies. I think we should all just wear onesies starting at like 5 o'clock every day. Michelle said, I took my machine with me when I lived in Hilton's as a travel nurse. That's so cool. Actually, Michelle, I might contact you. I have a very close friend of mine who wants to become a travel nurse. So remind me to message you later. And apparently Michelle has several onesies that she wants to bring. And then Belinda says she'll be in the room offering help with the 18th century bum rolls. If you want help with bum rolls, anybody who's into historical costuming, like I said, we offer a lot of diversity in the classes. We've got historical costuming, cosplay. We've got bag making, sign making, quilting, cricketing, scan and cuts, embroidery. I mean, we try to cover as much of the sewing and crafting topics as we can. So again, if you are into historical costuming, we've got a teacher that will help with bum rolls. I mean, why not? Making all the fake butts. And then Belinda says we should also have karaoke sewing PJ party. I mean, we'll have the projector in most of the classrooms. Maybe we can just use one of the projectors for karaoke. Okay. I always have a onesie party on Christmas. I'm going to assume that's Christmas. Oh, Christmas Adam. December 23rd. We do a cookie exchange and play games. That sounds fun. Yes, it sounds fun. I'm excited. There, Joe, you don't have a onesie? But you work at Disney. How do you not have a onesie? I feel like that's like a rite of passage. You have to have one. Okay, so it sounds like, including Carrie, everybody needs to go shopping for onesies. Target is like one of the best places. And the best place to get them, I feel like, is in the men's section. The women's, I don't feel like they have a good variety. If they ever do, go in the men's section. They have so many. So I got like the smallest one. It does not fit me, obviously, because I'm obviously not a normal sized woman anyway. Hello.
Hey, sweetheart, I'm going to go pick up those sewing machines.
Oh, are you?
Anything else you need me to do for you?
No, I'm good. Just the sewing machines. Thank you.
She's cracking the whip, guys.
Get out of here. And yeah, so anyway, go buy yourself some onesies, guys. Oh, hi, Connie. Connie joined us. She's one of our vendors. I haven't talked about vendors yet tonight, but I will. Don't worry. And yes, Target has tons of onesies, especially the really big super Targets. Yes, go there. Making sure. And by the way, I'll bring up what he was talking about. He's cracking me up. He's trying to be silly and he likes to pop his head in every time I'm doing wine and chat, even though he knows I'm doing it. He likes to make it look like he's actively doing something. We got the rental machines. We got the call today that 4 out of 5 of them are in today. And so we're going to go tomorrow to go pick him up. He's not going right now. It's a little late. Sewing studio is closed right now. Oh my gosh, Michelle, that's hilarious. Adam came before Eve. So Christmas Adam is the 23rd. Got it. I don't think I've ever heard that one. Oh, Valinda says you can get some good onesies from Walmart as well. I like how this wine and chat turned into where to shop for your onesies. Oh, and then Connie says Old Navy has some online as well too. So just so you guys know, you guys have lots of options to go shop for your onesies, so that if we have a onesie party in the classroom D, whatever it's going to be called, you guys have some options to go shop for. Michelle, you'll be at Sewing Studio tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm going to go pick up our rental machines. Okay, you know what? Now I want to talk about rental machines. Let's see. Where am I at on topics? It was down here. Okay, hey guys. So, by the way, Connie, you're right. There's no excuse not to have a onesie now. You have to, regardless, everybody pack a onesie for the So Magical Expo. I mean, how many people can say, I'm going to an expo, sweetie, for sewing. Oh, wait, let me make sure I pack my onesie. None of them. So make sure you do that. And we may not be a huge expo, but we make up for it in a lot of fun. Oh gosh, now Robbie says we should make the onesies. Okay, you're going a little extra, but that might be a fun class for next year. Just saying. Michelle, I agree. We do need to see each other. Yeah, we're doing a side conversation while I'm doing the expo conversation at the same time. Okay, anyway, so machine rentals are available, and I'm going to show you guys this as well. If you go to the applications drop down on the website, there is now a machine rental application. Yay! So anybody that has been, ignore that top part. Anybody that has been asking me for, I want a machine rental, how do I get one? We have currently 5 machines readily available to rent. However, if we get more than 5 people who want them, and we get that soon, we will go ahead and purchase more machines to rent out. I have no problem doing that as long as we get more than the 5. And everybody expects it for all weekend. So go ahead, if you're wanting to rent out a machine, you're flying in, you're not wanting to bring your big machine or whatever it is, go on the website, go to the machine rental application, fill it out. Within the next 5 days, I will let you know whether or not I can get you a machine for sure, or if you're on the wait list. And either way, I'll email you back. And then, but yeah, so we definitely have at least 5, but if there's more, we're going to go out and we're going to probably just go get more, because we do not want anybody to feel like they're missing out or that they can't take a class because they're flying in or they have some really expensive machine they don't want to fly with. Although there are some great options for flying with the machine. I know a lot of people do it. It's really good to do it as a carry-on in roller bags and things like that. So if you have any questions about that, there's a couple posts about it on the group. So just search about it and you can find it. I'm going to stop sharing real quick, but I have a question. Let's see. Heidi, sorry, came in late. These are sewing machines, not embroidery machines for classes, right? Yes, correct. So to clarify, if you're taking a class in Classroom E, and I'll show that as well so you guys can see that. One of my lights died. So sorry if half my face is dark now. There you go. Downside of doing wine and chat at night. If you go to, here you go. Anything in this column, Classroom E right here, all these classes have machines provided already. So if you're literally taking nothing but classes in Classroom E, all those are provided. We do not this year have an embroidery-based class that isn't in that classroom. So you do not need to bring an embroidery machine this year, nor do you need to bring a serger machine unless it was suggested on that class. So I think there's a couple, I think Jpi Tunic, and I think there was one other that suggested you bring a serger, but it's not required as long as your machine has a zigzag stitch. But yes, so the machines that we will have available to rent are sewing only. They are not sewing embroidery combo. If you guys want to look it up, they're Brother PS 500s pace setter machines. Really great machine. They're really good for beginners and intermediates. They're not like the most high-tech advanced machines, but they're workhorses. They're great machines. They have a good variety of the stitches you need, including straight and zigzag. We really made sure that it would cover classes that may need a serger with a zigzag stitch, you know, something with knits and stuff like that. So we try to cover all those bases when we picked out these machines. So no, these are not embroidery based. They're sewing machines only, but really great machines. So again, if you guys want to check those out, you can go apply. I say apply, but it was the best way for us to be able to message you back and let you know whether you for sure got a machine or if you're on the wait list and we're working on getting an extra machine for people to rent out. So just want to let you guys know that is now available. It's got pricing on there. It's got everything on there. So you can go ahead and determine whether it's something you really want to do or if you want to fly with your machine. And if you're kind of torn between the two, just message me and I can help you as much as possible. Boom. Okay. I'm going to scroll back because I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any comments or questions. I'm sorry you have to run, Danita, but thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Okay. Okay. Well, Valinda, only Comic-Cons. We're not a convention. We're an expo. And how many sewing expos or quilting expos or things like that have onesie parties? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh man. Okay. And hi Heidi. I see your hi everyone comment just now. Hello, welcome if you guys just joined. Thank you for hanging out with us. Okay. I have this comment. Closet, question mark. Is there a question behind this? And I apologize. What is your question about the closet? Because I'm more than happy to answer it. Go ahead and drop it and let me know what it is. Suzanne, it's like every time it's the wrong day. I don't understand. But I'm happy you're here finally. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome. Your fabric is on the way, by the way. I know it shipped. It got dropped off at the post office yesterday. So if anybody's wondering, another topic I had tonight somewhere. So Magical Expo fabric is still available. It sold out on the website. I think Suzanne was the last one to get it on the website. Let me rephrase. So Magical Expo cotton woven fabric is still available. Cotton lycra never sold out. I have quite a few yardages in our bedroom. We have so many So Magical Expo boxes. They have overflown from this room and the garage into our bedroom. It's very sad. We need a storage area. But that's how much D-Stash Bash stuff we have too, by the way. I found more cotton woven. So there is quite a bit left. I have 5 yards left of cotton woven of So Magical Expo. And so you guys can see the scale. And my awesome designer, she is working on resizing this. So if you want a smaller, like a smaller scale, she's working on that right now. And we're going to go, that's with the printer. That just hasn't come in yet. And so this is the current size of it. So if you're doing something big, I suggest this one. If you're doing something small, I suggest maybe waiting. But this is the current one. I've sold quite a bit of yardage of this in the past week out of nowhere. I'm impressed. I think it's all because Michelle made the teddy bear out of this fabric. But you can buy it. Currently have cotton lycra and cotton woven. We're working on getting other bases. So we'll probably put up a poll or something to see what other bases you guys really want. I love bamboo lycra. It's currently my favorite base to make clothes with. But if you guys want any of this, it's available. And I updated the website so that you guys could go ahead and buy some of that. So there's like 5 yards of woven left. I want to say there's like 10 yards of lycra left. So if you guys want to make anything, but we're working on getting some smaller scale fabric in also before the expo. And I'm I'm torn between whether or not I want to do a pre-order for it or if I want to just go ahead and buy some and let you guys buy it retail. I mean, I prefer retail personally, but I also know it's hard for business owners to get a wide variety of bases that you guys may want, but don't get if we don't do a pre-order, if that makes sense. Okay. So the question about the closet, prices per day on closet usage. Okay. Last year, the idea was that all VIPers got it for free and that non-VIP people had to pay. We're still working through the details of whether or not we want to change that this year or not. I believe we had it at $3 per day or $5 for the weekend, something like that. I have to go look again. We're still working through the details on the closet if you're a non-VIP person. If you're a VIP member, you get it for free automatically. But because we have so many people coming this year, we might still keep it at a price per day. I just need to go double check what it is. I apologize for not knowing it off the top of my head. I will get that updated on the website and I will get that posted soon. So whoever this is, message me and I will get you the exact answer soon. Well, Belinda, stop telling me I'm wrong about the onesie party with conventions. Costume college is a whole nother thing. Okay. Hi, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. If you're new here and your face isn't showing up or your name, you guys can click the link at the beginning of this and give them permission for me to see it. Or you can, if you don't want to, you can just tack your name at the end of whatever you type and I'll know who it is. But hello, welcome. Yes, Michelle. Costume college is life goals. One day I will make it out to California to costume college. Bamboo Lycra is bomb. Oh, I know who this is. It's Lindsay. And I know this because I see her comments that say, I love Bamboo Lycra because Lindsay's the one who told me about bamboo and just to try it. And I've loved it since. And then I know for a fact, she just posted a picture in the expo page about, she just made a purse pal, which is by Lynn's Handmade, in this really pretty vinyl from My Punk Broderie and the So Magical Expo fabric. And it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So yay, love it. And she like fussy cut it perfectly so that the So Magical Expo logo was, which by the way, she designed for us, was like perfectly placed. Yes, you and your unnamed teddy bear get all the credit for the spike up in sales on fabric. Ooh, canvas. I mean, my supplier does have canvas, and if you guys want canvas, I can definitely add it. I just have to meet my minimum, so I can totally do that. Yes, I would love smaller scale and cotton woven. Yes. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely working on the smaller scale. And I don't know, maybe I will run a pre-order just to make sure I'm getting enough of everything you guys want, like larger scale and smaller scale. Although I don't know how many people really like larger scale compared to the smaller scale. I feel like everybody leans towards the smaller scales, or else we wouldn't like be creating them, right? Who knows? Okay, somebody asked, what is closet usage? Okay, so for those of you that don't know the closet, it's just called the closet. It's not really a closet. It's an actual room at Gaylord that we use that's about the size of a classroom. And if you have anything that you're carrying with you and you don't want to carry it anymore, we have essentially, like, think of it like a coat closet. You check it in. It's perfectly secure, and you leave it there for however long you want. Come pick it up whenever you want. And so people have those big wagons. They haul their machine and all their stuff they buy around in it, or their class kits or whatever. They haul them around in there, their machines, their bags, whatever. If you go buy something from the vendor hall and maybe you're not staying at Gaylord and you want to go to a class and not carry around what you bought all day, you can go leave it in the closet. If you're staying the night and maybe you want to go to dinner or come back or go to lunch and leave your machine somewhere safe, and you can do that. It's just an option for you to not have to carry your stuff around the entire time. That was one of the things we learned from the first year is people didn't want to carry their stuff all day long. So we created the closet for you guys. That's what the closet is. Well, y'all are proving me wrong on the onesie thing. I thought we were being cool and original. I mean, I thought Belinda had a great idea. We're still gonna freaking do the onesie party. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's awesome. Love you too. Okay, everybody's saying small scale. Got it. Small scale it is. The real question is, how do we get Lynn's handmade here? One day. I mean, I contacted Lynn's Handmade, and her name is Lindsay. For those of you that don't know, she has this handful. I say handful. She's got 2 handfuls of some amazing patterns. She's getting ready to drop another one, by the way, if you guys didn't know. And they're just so well written, and she has videos she comes out with each one that are free and included. And some of her patterns have SVG files, so you can cut it out on your Cricut, scan and cut, Silhouette, whatever you have. And so the last year, I contacted her on Etsy, and I didn't know she was as big of a deal back then as she is. And I just contacted her on Etsy. I was like, hey, by the way, I love your Dana pack, like the fanny pack that she made, like that pattern. Do you mind if one of our teachers teach it? She's like, oh yeah, here's a coupon code and all this. She's like the sweetest person. And then I started following her on all of her platforms, and I did not realize how popular she is. And that's when I found all her other patterns, and I've just been blown away ever since. So yes, goals are to get her to come out and teach. She just had a baby, so I don't think she'll be coming out this year. But yeah, maybe next year. Who knows? I mean, the more people that bug these people that they really want to come out, like, Jessa Okaroots, Lauren Mormino, Lynn's Handmade, people that you guys, Sonar, one of my favorites too. So if you guys want to bug her too about coming out and teaching, the more you guys bug these people and say, hey, have you heard about this expo? The more likely they are to come, because they think their fans and their followers and their customers want to see them and meet them. So, I mean, heck, we got Lauren Mormino out this year, for crying out loud, and we have Kat, for crying out loud. So, and there's even conversation that Jess from Oklahoma Roots might be coming out. So that's all because of people like you guys just putting those bugs in their ear. So who knows? Maybe next year. Okay, small scale. This cracks me up. Yeah, but Dragon Con people are dorks. SME people are cool. I mean, you can be cool and dorky at the same time, right? Because honestly, I've always wanted to go to Dragon Con. Does that make me dorky and cool? I see you now, Lindsay. Look how pretty your profile picture is. Yes, we see you, Lindsay. Oh, Michelle, I didn't realize she was a nurse. I knew she had a job that seemed very stressful, but I didn't know what it was. Oh, here's a comment. Jessa Okaroot said her and her mom are thinking about coming for the meetup this year, and they said they probably will. Yeah, I saw that story. Very cool. Definitely love all the people who do tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that. To me, they're just like the perfect people. And Lisa, yes, you're right. You bugged Jpi Blanks about coming out, and now they're coming out, and they have the biggest booth, like a big booth. So I'm super stoked. Yeah, so we're definitely covering all the sewing and crafting. The vendor hall is very quickly filling up, you guys. Speaking of vendors, I'll go ahead and jump to that since I'm sitting here. We'll stop talking about fabric for a second. I'm totally out of order on what I was going to talk about tonight, but that's okay. Okay, so tonight's all about the website. If you go to the About section under vendors and sponsors, you can find all our awesome vendors and sponsors so far for this year. And I say so far because I'm blown away just by the amazing vendors that have been applying this year and wanting to come out. So I'm actively trying to work this as fast as I can. I get so many applications lately. It's crazy. And we only have so much space. And we're honestly contemplating, we're going to Gaylord very soon to go have a walkthrough, and we're trying to figure out how we can get like a second vendor hall area, or I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to figure it out. So you guys already knew Be Easy Crafts is coming out. They have 4 classes they're teaching this year. A couple of them are presentation based, a couple of them are hands-on. So that's really neat. You guys already knew that. One of the ones I haven't announced on social media just yet is Cover Your Fridge Magnets. Really cool little magnets that, so like if you guys have like your favorite fabric, they have it on a magnet. It's so neat. I love it. So that's from Carrie. They're coming out this year, and they're going to have like a little small booth, but it's really cute. And I love her little setup. So you guys should check out her booth. Another one, I've talked about this already, but I finally announced it on social media, is Creations by Connie is coming out. They're going to have some expo exclusives, and they're going to have designs on USBs available for you guys to purchase. Really cool stuff. Totally up most of your guys' alley. So if you guys have even like a 4x4 hoop, she has like a ton of 4x4 hoop designs that you guys can get. Like all these little keychains and snap tags and stuff are like perfect. And the hand sanitizer holders, so cute. Okay. One of them I have added just now, and I literally was trying to add it before I got on, is Emporium Threads. They're going to be bringing some like finished goods, but also some hardware and things like that. So I would check them out as well. They're going to have a booth, and they're partnering up with another vendor, which I haven't released yet. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that one, but you're going to love that one too. Another one I released this week is Jpi Blanks. They're coming out. So they're going to set up their booth. I'm so excited. Join their group. Their group is massive. So if you have a cutter machine, like a scan and cut, a Silhouette, or a Cricut, you really should join. They have really, really freaking good deals on heat transfer vinyl, regular vinyl, and blanks and things like that. So like they have can koozies, as you can see in this picture. They have shirts, they have hats, they have all sorts of stuff, but they have like these boxes you can buy where it's just like a slew of whatever they choose. They're like running a sale right now on rolls of vinyl that are really good price. So check them out, but they're going to set up their booth as if it's a store, and it's a big booth. I'm so excited. So you guys should, if you're going to do any of the scan and cut Cricut classes, go check them out as well. But Be Easy also has vinyl. So I would check both of them out, but they're both going to be really neat. And yeah, they're based in Florida too. So yes, check them out. Anyway, Mormino, I've raved about. She's teaching the Peekaboo Beauty Bag. We're all like stoked about that. She's going to bring hardware and fabric, is my understanding. And if you want a custom bag or dress that she makes, you guys need to order it off her site at least 5 weeks prior, so she can make sure it's there at the expo, and you can just pick it up from her, and it saves you on shipping. So do that, and make sure you note that you're going to be at So Magical Expo, and she'll bring it. More Magic, I've talked about them. They have really cute like finished goods, and like their pom-poms or little keychain stuff are the perfect accessory for any bag. Oh my gosh. And then the other one I announced today was Off the Wall Quilt. You guys, check out their website. I don't care if you're into quilting or not. We're going to buy business cards. Oh, I left it in my purse. But we're going to buy business cards, I think, from these guys. And their rulers are really neat. It's on this first photo. Hold on. Come on, go back. You can customize your ruler to say certain things. Like this one says, this ruler was taken from Julie's sewing room. And there was one that was like, it was really funny. It said, if you take this ruler from my craft room, it will spontaneously combust into flames or something like that. Or you can just put your name on it. But then they have these really cool seam rippers. They have these really unique rulers that are really great for appliques and stuff. And their booth is going to have a no-sew applique make and take project. Super neat. And they're the nicest people. But they will customize your ruler in their booth, like then and there, because they bring their little laser etcher machine. I don't even know what it is, but it's really neat. So definitely check them out. I'm so stoked. I've been going to OSQE for 2 years, and every time I go talk to them, and they've always been on board and wanting to come. And so this year they're definitely coming. I'm just so happy. Sewing Studio, we know they're going to be a classroom vendor this year. So that means if you're going to take a class in Classroom E and you take an embroidery class or serger class or scan and cut class, all those machines that you use in those classes will be available for sale. So you can buy them. Like you sit at that machine, you could be like, I'm going to buy this machine. And they get you expert pricing. They get you out of the box pricing, and they have financing available. Super freaking cool. So Sewing Studio. And then last but not least is Zorell Fabrics. They're coming. They're going to bring a ton of hardware. They're going to bring Expo exclusive hardware and or fabric. They're still working on that. So stoked about that too. We have such a diverse group of vendors coming out this year. I'm thrilled. Okay, so those were all our vendors I wanted to bring up tonight. Okay, I'm going to catch up real quick on all these comments, y'all. Okay, you can be dorky and cool. I'm dorky and cool. You can be too. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. I'm glad. I'm going to be like Suzanne. We can move upstairs. Yeah. I think there is a conference area upstairs, but we have to do the walkthrough at Gaylord to make sure, one, it's available that weekend, and two, that it makes sense for you guys. We don't want you guys to have to be walking all over the dang hotel, and we don't want anybody to get confused or feel like vendors are getting left out or that you can't find a classroom. So whatever makes the most logistical sense for everybody is what we're going to do. So I apologize if nobody wants to move to the convention center. We might have to. We don't know yet. We're figuring that out. But who knows? We just didn't expect, like, after last year and COVID, going through COVID, it was a tough year, and it was still a great year. And then we thought, okay, this year we'll at least hit what we did first year. We'll have plenty of room still, no big deal. And then, wow, we are going way above that. And we are very quickly seeing this amazing growth and seeing how excited everybody else is about the expo. So I'm loving it. I'm loving you guys. Yes. Okay. So Dakota's coming back from Be Easy Crafts. So excited. And she's bringing Julie this year, her mom-in-law. So they're going to both be tag teaming on classes and doing the vendor hall. So you get to see their whole family. I'm so excited. It's great to see all my Texans and my Texas family come in. We've got a slew of Texans coming to Florida. I love it. Yes. More classrooms. I know. We're working on that. Magnets. The magnets are very cool. Fran's here. Hi, Fran. Fran, apparently me and Michelle are both coming to see you tomorrow. So watch out. Anybody else want to go to Sewing Studio tomorrow? Apparently me and Michelle are both going to be there. So come say hi. I'll wear my bright orange shirt. I feel like if I wear that when I go out and I say I'm going to go somewhere sewing related, you guys all find me. Like at OSQE, I had at least 4 of you guys come up to me at some point and say, one of y'all, you know who you are too if you're on right now, screamed across the free. It wasn't across the whole vendor area, but I was walking with Connie from Sewing Studio, who teaches a scan and cut class, because I wanted to go see the Sewing Studio booth. And all of a sudden I heard behind me, Kayla! I was like, there's no way that's for me. I turned around and it was one of y'all. It cracked me up so much. It was awesome though to meet some of you guys that are newbies and just to see and meet some of y'all, even with the mask. It took me a second to recognize some people. Yes, the magnets are super cute. Definitely have to check those out. Yes. JPI has wonderful mystery boxes. Okay, I haven't bought one yet, but I just got an order of vinyl put in because I do own an Etsy shop too on the side. Like I don't have enough stuff to do and I'm running out of a certain color. So I had to go order some and I was like, I'll go to JPI. And yeah, they've been great so far. So mystery boxes I heard are amazing. Yes, Krista, they Off the Wall Quilt was at OSQE this a weekend or two. Was it last weekend? Whenever it was, they were there and they were great. And they were very busy and they have more than just quilting stuff. So I just want to preface that. I know a lot of you guys aren't quilters, but if you're bag makers and you need a good ruler, mine's it's back there if you could, right there. I need a new one. And they're really cool because you would think that they have special lights in their booth to make their rulers glow. They're not. It's just the material that they use, the type of acrylic they use. It's really cool because it just reflects the light back. And honestly, it makes it easier to read the numbers and stuff on them. Is there anyone coming to make custom bag tags? Do you know how many Etsy shops I've contacted about coming out and having like an interactive booth where people can just get custom bag tags like then and there? I'm trying. So if you guys know any custom bag tag makers, like whether it's cork, vinyl, cotton, the little cotton twill tape, there's so many types you can buy, metal ones, whatever. If you find one and you think especially if they're Florida based, because if they're Florida based, they're more likely to come. If you guys find one, tell them to come to So Magical Expo and then message me right after so I can then bug them as well. We need one because there's so many bag makers coming this year, which I love. Yes, that would be a fantastic vendor. And our goal is to have as many interactive booths in the vendor hall this year as possible. So I'm just stoked that so many of them are wanting to have make it take it projects or demos in their booths. A lot of them are doing demos in their booths, which is really neat too. So definitely take your time at each booth. Talk to the owners, ask some questions. We're trying to do something fun and different this year. So yeah. Yes, Jen, I'm stoked for Zorell too. Really cool stuff that they're going to bring. I'm like, their aesthetic is very, very unique and very fun, and I love it. Yes, Connie, it's going to be great. I'm so excited you're coming out too. Always love your embroidery designs. And by the way, if anybody has a kid that's into, what's that game called? Among Us, but more commonly people call them the imposters, the little character guys. And like, my son is just turned 7 and he's very slowly getting into video games and stuff, but it's not so much that we have any gaming system here. He doesn't spend much time on, like he never touches my phone or any phone. And the only things he plays on his iPad are his school iPad and their PBS games. And so out of nowhere, he tells me, Mom, that's sus. I was like, are you playing Among Us? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, all my friends play it. Okay. So I said, look at this. And I pulled up Connie's website, creationsbyconnie.com. I was like, what do you think of this? And I showed him all the snap tabs of the different imposter characters. And he was like, I need all of these. He's like, Mom, can we do these for my friends? So now I have a project to make all of his friends little imposter characters on my embroidery machine. But by the way, if you guys need one, Connie has like every design you can think of. She has a Stitch one that's so freaking cute. I want it. Hi, Sybil. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Man, all you guys are saying move the vendor hall upstairs. Do you guys know about a room upstairs that I don't know about? Because I would love to know what this is. I will admit something, and I was telling Damien this today. We have like on Fridays when we're off work, we have business lunches and we go out to get out of the house and we sit down and we talk about the expo. And that's what we talk about all lunch long. And I was telling him today, I was like, he said, we should just go stay at Gaylord for a weekend. I'm like, yeah, because we don't know this hotel as well as we thought. He's like, what? And I'm like, we've gone there like multiple times. We've stayed there several times for the expo. And yet we don't know we never leave either the convention area or where the classrooms are. And we know the back of the house very well because that's where we walk our vendors through and all that stuff. We know all that, but we don't know like what all the we've never been to the pool or the water park area. Apparently there's like a whole area where it looks like a swamp and stuff. We've only been to like one of the restaurants and like Wreckers. We haven't even experienced half this hotel. And so I was telling him that today. But if there's a room upstairs, I would love to know it. The only upstairs I know about is the convention area, which is just down the hall from where we were. So it's not much farther. But yeah, we would love for more room. But we're going to make our awesome event planner at Gaylord walk us through every available room. There's another expo going on, and they end, I think, on Friday. So or Friday or Saturday, but we overlap with them. And so they're bigger than us. They get priority, but we're going to steal whatever rooms we can't, or they don't already have. Yeah. Ooh. Apparently a lot of people are going to Sewing Studio tomorrow. So magical meetup at Sewing Studio tomorrow. Come out. Wait, I am the morning. Oh, wait, hold on. What? I went today. Oh, man. A lot of you guys are going. Come say hi. I'll be in the classroom. Oh, I'm so finding the classroom, Fran. Like, what kind do you want? I'm starting to get into them. Oh, no. I'm trying to get my brother into acrylic bag tags. He ordered a laser etching machine. Oh, stop, Suzanne. Suzanne, I think your brother just needs a 3D printing / laser etching vendor booth. If not this year and next year, because it sounds like he has all the technology. I want somebody that also does 3D printing as a vendor booth, but 3D printing for like crafters. So there's like 3D printing patterns, 3D printed patterns. Like there's face mask patterns, there's bag patterns, there's all these different ones. And there's some on Etsy. I've shared one, I think, already on the page, on the group. And they're really neat. But there's also like the little zipper majig thingies. I don't even know if they have a name, but there's those that are being 3D printed. There's the ear savers. There's so many things that are being 3D printed now for crafters that help them that I want one of those to come out as well. I have so many wants. I just need one of them to say, yes, we'll, drive or fly out and bring all our inventory and be a vendor. Why not? Oh, okay. I'm not crazy. Upstairs is convention area. Yeah. There is technically a downstairs convention area. That's why I'm just making sure. But we don't want to be down there because it's like, it's where they do the ice thing. And so it's just like this massive concrete floored area with a ton of pillars. But yeah, so upstairs convention area. Yeah, we're slowly contemplating it. But it would also give us bigger classrooms potentially. But we have to see. We'll see. Okay, Lindsay says, I want metal back tags, but also vinyl or leather. Yeah, I agree. I like the metal ones. I don't think we could have like somebody who would print on demand metal ones in the hall. I'd be impressed if they could. But I feel like so many of the metal ones come from overseas. And then I've seen a lot of vinyl, leather, and cork ones made here, home-based, like Etsy-based. So, I mean, honestly, I'll take any of them because I think so many people want them. They just don't know where to go, or there's a lot of options, but it's not necessarily quality options. So, again, if you guys have one that you use and you love, please let me know so I can go bug these people and they get more business and all you guys get to learn about a cool new vendor. Yes, the swamp area. I think I know where it is because I think I saw it from our room, but we never walked over there. I think it has a restaurant, like a steakhouse type restaurant right there. And I think we eat at that restaurant, but I'm not sure. The Swamp Air is supposed to represent the Everglades. Yeah, all the Gaylords, no matter which Gaylord you go to, because there's 4 or 5 of them in the U.S. They're supposed to represent the state they're in. So like Gaylord Palms supposed to represent Florida. So like there's Emerald Bay, which is supposed to represent one side of Florida, and then there's the Everglades section. I think there's a St. Augustine section. Narcoossee's, that's the restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, we did eat there. I took Damien there for Father's Day one year. And then there's another section, but there's sections, and then there's one in Texas, there's one in Colorado, there's one in Washington, D.C. We've been looking around to try to find another location. Unfortunately, there's not a Gaylord in there was not a Gaylord in California, but we're figuring out. We want by the 5th anniversary to have a second location. So fingers crossed, you guys. And then you guys just from Florida get to travel with us and get to go to a cool new place and just say, it's for fun. Oh, that's so cool, Valinda. She said the one in DC is where I graduated with my master's. That's awesome. Oh, and then Michelle said she stayed in the St. Augustine area last year. Oh, I stayed in St. Augustine last year, which I live a mile from. St. Augustine's pretty, though. I like St. Augustine. Nashville has Gaylord. Oh, yeah, Nashville is the other location. You're right. And the hospital I worked at had the same designers. Oh, that's cool. There is the Grand Floridian. That one's pretty. I was in a national pageant at the Gaylord in Nashville. This is Terry Joe speaking. And that one is huge. There's an indoor boat ride. No shit. Sorry. I try not to curse on this. I can't help it sometimes. That's so cool. We're trying to figure out where to expand to. And it benefits us. One, because we love Gaylord and we love the atmosphere it brings and the hospitality, and we love their event planning section, and we just love Gaylord. So we would love to go to another Gaylord. We know we want to go more west at first. My goal at least once a quarter to have an SME somewhere. Who knows? We'll see. We can do the Denver location. Yeah, the Denver one is pretty. It just looks like a big old ski lodge. It's just so pretty. They're all really gorgeous. I think they all have something very unique about them. Yeah, everybody's ready to travel. I agree. I'm ready to freaking travel too. We'll explore together. We can all explore. I'm excited. Okay. I had more to talk about. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm covering everything. Oh, by the way, guys, wanted to bring this up today. We're going to have a giveaway with Ragamuffin Patterns. If you guys haven't heard of them, I talk about their patterns all the time. I'm currently making something in one of her patterns, the Vegas sundress. Love her patterns. I've been doing strikes for her for a little bit. I've given up strikes for this year at least because I'm a little busy, but I'm currently making the Vegas sundress. But I love her patterns because they fit so many body types, like really skinny girls and really curvy girls and all the girls in between. They're great. So she's going to do a giveaway with us. It's in partner with So Magical Expo. She's the one that Ragamuffin Patterns sponsors our fashion show every year too. And oh my gosh, Michelle, I'm going to comment on this in a second. Hold on. So Ragamuffin sponsored our fashion show last year. They gave everybody a free pattern. It was in your goodie bag, and they're just fantastic. So they're partnering with us. They're going to do a giveaway. They just had a pattern come out that's so freaking cute. Check out their sites. They're on Instagram, Facebook. She's all over. Really cute stuff. So we're going to have details pop up on the group here soon. But the giveaway will be March 29th through April 6th, I want to say. I'll give you the exact dates on the group here soon. But if you're on her newsletter, you would have gotten in your email today. And she's going to give away a free pattern and 3 yards of fabric, because Ragamuffin Patterns also has a really cool fabric subscription box, which I have fabric from. Hold on. I got this really awesome like cashmere fabric. It's not like real cashmere, but it's so soft. But every month she comes out with like really nice fabric and patterns and stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to mention that and let you guys know there's going to be that coming up here very soon. And this is bullarchy, by the way. I'm not skilled enough for Ragamuffin. I need help. Okay, if you're going to start with clothes patterns, she has the easiest patterns. I'm going to show you this. This is a dress. I'm going to show you how many. Actually, this is a bad example because I have it cut into so many pieces right now. Okay, but anyway, hold on. I'm going to show you, and the whole reason I found Ragamuffin is because Lindsay. She showed up to the first So Magical Expo, and she was wearing this super cute top that she had made, and I had been so afraid to sew clothes for so long. She was wearing this top, and it's the Bonnie pattern from Ragamuffin, and it was just so stinking cute, and it was an Ohana's fabric, like the little birds, the blue birds. Okay, this is one piece. This is your front. You cut it on the fold, and it's your front. That's how simple it is. Her patterns, like, you can make a dress with 4 pieces. It's so simple. There's no lining needed. It's just simple stitches, and it's just, they're so forgiving. Don't be afraid of the clothes. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I know you can. If anything, zippers, I think, scare more people than clothes. So you can do it. If you can make a freaking teddy bear, you can make clothes. I'm just saying. So definitely check them out. I just have to, throw Michelle under the bus for a second. But yeah. Wow, Fran, I didn't know 7th grade. Okay, but is that back when they had home ec still? I honestly, when I was in middle and high school, I petitioned the state of Florida. I wrote a petition. I got people to sign it to have home ec classes because I wanted to sew at school, and it never went anywhere. But that's so freaking cool. I'm terrified of clothes too. Oh no. Okay, so apparently we need to have more entry-based sewing clothing classes. A great one is the 18th century, the skirt class. That is a great entry-level clothing class. Even if you don't want to walk away with an 18th century skirt, great entry level. Also, the easy circle skirt, another really entry level clothing class. There's no fitting. I mean, there's like one measurement. That's it. It's your waist. That's it. Or your hip. I don't know what Belinda and Jennifer, Miss Pinup Miami, are going to do. But yeah, they're super simple. You guys can do this. I know you can. You can handle 4 pieces, Michelle. I know it. It's trust me. I was afraid to. Knit fabric scared me. They stretch too much. But once you do it, and then you're going to want to do serging. Okay, so as you guys take a serger class too, Fran's teaching these serger classes, and they're not clothing based. Well, one of them is. The infinity scarf is technically, I guess it's an accessory, not clothing, but you can wear it with clothes. You guys should take those because then it'll get you over your fear of sergers too. Yes, all of you guys should learn how. Okay, so that's the goal of the expo. Come in and take a class of something that you never thought that you would want to take, or a class that you're afraid to take, because it's a very safe space and everybody's so freaking helpful, especially the teachers and especially the people around you who already know what they're doing. Everybody will encourage you, and you can do it. You can do it. So yeah, if you're afraid to take clothes classes, we have a couple that are really great entry level. Okay, let's see. Belinda, yes, I'm blocked. Oh, are you guys having side conversations? Yes, learn to make clothes, people. Belinda agrees. It's a tube. Belinda is the one teaching the 18th century skirt. And you can make it a normal skirt at the end. Yes, all it's called is hemming, which I know we all love, but Oh, that's cool. So cool, Krista. She took shop, but she made her prom dress with her mom's help. That's so cool. I didn't start making clothes. I started on bag making, and I was making my own bag patterns. I was making Vera Bradley type bags before Vera Bradley came out, by the way. I don't know why. I just wanted to quilt without having to quilt, just do like the little diagonal lines. That's where I started. And then I slowly merged into clothes. And now I do both. And now I do embroidery. Like there's so much to do. But there's so many classes I would want to take at the expo that I don't get to take because I have to run the expo. But this cracks me up. Terry Jo took the circle skirt class last year, and her and her buddy came out of the class and just twirled and twirled in their circle skirts. But she says she's made 10 since then. That's awesome. Yeah, they're super easy. There's no zipper. So if you guys are afraid of zippers, don't worry. And then Valinda's class is only 2 pieces for the 18th century skirt, and there's not even elastic. It's ties, which is even simpler. Fran says she took, it was home ec, but my mom had to step in because they didn't know what they were doing. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Okay. Heidi says that's what I did to try the serger. Yes, take the serger classes to learn the serger. It's a very safe environment, and you don't even have to bring your own serger. So if you don't have one, but they're really cool sergers they're going to bring. We don't have the exact model yet, but they're going to be air threading ones, is my understanding. It could change, but they should be air threading ones. And so like it takes all the guesswork out of sergers. Like the scariest part of serging is having to thread a serger. And so if it threads itself with air threading, you're good. I'm in the serger scarf class, facing all the fears. Yes, do it, girl. Yeah, first step is doing something very basic. And once you do that, like if you have a serger, making clothes are so freaking simple. No, Connie, take the serger out of the box. Do it. Okay, take a serger class, and then you will want to. No. Hi, welcome, Chris. I'm so glad you found us. No, we have classes for everything. We are a sewing and crafting based expo. So like I was saying a minute ago, we have bag making classes, we have embroidery classes, serger classes, clothes, we have historical costuming, we have cosplay classes with like Warbler, we have Jedi tunic classes, we have jewelry based classes, making chainmail jewelry and press penny jewelry. Like go on the website, check out the list of classes, and you'll see like we try to have a class for everybody. And then we want you to take that one class that you really love. And then we want you to take a class that you would never have thought you would take in. That way you can just learn something new and get inspired by other people around you. But yes, no, we're not about just making clothes. If anything, we don't really have as many clothes classes as I would like to. But their clothes classes, I feel like just take a lot longer. But definitely check out the website, check out what classes we have. Go to SewMagicalExpo.com or just check out our group. We have like the class list too. I've learned so much in the past 2 expos. First year I learned please from Kayla. Last year I learned what interfacing was from Kat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The first year I taught a class, I'm not allowed to teach anymore. Not that I'm bad at teaching. I hope I wasn't bad at teaching. But it's really interesting because I thought it was funny because I taught a class about how to make a fish extender. And if you guys don't know what a fish extender is, it's a Disney Cruise Line type thing. And I taught it, but it's really cool. It's like I use mine as a closet organizer since I haven't been on a cruise in a hot minute. But I taught how to make these things, and I showed how I pleated the pocket, but it's not anything I learned from anybody else because I'm fairly self-taught, and YouTube self-taught, and my grandma self-taught. But it was just how I did it, and it was interesting because a lot of people did it different ways. So I learned from them how they pleat, and they learned from me, and so we all learned a new technique. But then there's always ways that people do things. I think somebody did the princess skirt class, and they learned a new way to make gathers and stuff like that, that people didn't know about. So there's always something unique and new. So even if it's a class where you know how to make that project already, you never know what that teacher or somebody next to you, how they do something a little differently might teach you a new technique that you didn't know about. But thanks, Terry Jo. I appreciate it. And yeah, interfacing. One year I'm going to have a class like that's interfacing 101. What the heck is interfacing? Because I still get confused. I have to go and feel the interfacing to make sure it's the one I want. But there's a difference between interfacing and stabilizer. And what's the difference between those and what stabilizers to use? Oh my gosh. I will find the hideous pic of my 3-piece pantsuit I made as a senior in high school. I wore it on the plane when we came to Disney with the band. I need this picture, Fran. I have to see it. But that's impressive you made a pantsuit, because pants are scary, first off, let alone a 3-piece pantsuit. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to look it up later. I've got an SME road trip for us this summer. Belinda, you're just saying this because you're a teacher and you had the whole summer off. You're going to make me have to take my job on the road. Suzanne says, I learned to sew in 4-H back in 1974, plus my grandmother would just give me fabric and let me design my own stuff. That's so awesome. I don't know how many of you guys are like this, but I think grandmothers are pivotal in teaching to sew. I don't know, maybe it like skips a generation or something, but my grandma taught me. She taught me crocheting, but we were like left-handers. There wasn't many of us in the family. Like, she had 6 kids and they all had a ton of kids, and there were very few left-handed people in the family, but my grandma was left-handed and I was left-handed. And so she's like, you're learning. And I've always loved it. So she taught me to crochet. And then I was like, okay, what else? And then we did cross stitch. And then we did the plastic canvas little cross stitching. I don't even know what that's called anymore. And then she taught me to sew, hand sew. And then eventually I got to a sewing machine, and it just blew off from there. So I started all this because of my grandma. Fran says Baby Lock is the best serger. We will have a blast. Yes, Fran's teaching the serger classes too, by the way. Ears. Was there a comment that I was supposed to? Ears. Yes, 4-H. I did that too. Loved all the skills and meeting all the people. 4-H wasn't a thing where I was. I wish it was, apparently. Yeah, a fish extender class. I don't think we're going to bring it back this year, obviously, but I think next year we definitely want to bring back a fish extender class, especially if cruising starts up again. Fish extenders are so much fun. If anybody has been on a Disney cruise, you know what I'm talking about. If not, Google or YouTube what is fish extenders on Disney Cruise Line. Super cool. Oh, Belinda, I know what you're talking about. Isn't that like really far away though? I did hear that. Sorry. I heard about this place. It's this like massive location, this huge place that has like really amazing fabric, and it's like really discounted. And I heard people make these crazy trips out there, and it's insane. Oh, I kind of want to do that. Okay, who wants to go on a road trip? Let's do it. Oh my God, my mom goes to that place and loves it. Fish extenders would be fun. I'm going on a Disney cruise, and I have no idea what you're doing. I've been on a Disney cruise. How have you been on a Disney cruise and not know what a fish extender is? Really quick synopsis. A fish extender is, there's a group that is made for each Disney cruise where people agree to give each other gifts. And they're called fish extenders because of the little fish on the door on most of them. Sometimes they're starfish, sometimes they're seahorses. And they hang these like little organizers. I will go grab mine. And then you based on what like you sign up for, you give certain people and like gifts and stuff. Hold on. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, so this is mine that I made on, oh gosh, a few cruises ago. I try to make a new one every time. This one I sewed. It's got like a stabilizer. It's got a dowel, some little ribbon, and then pockets. And then I put heat transfer vinyl. It holds all my like my cording right now, my Velcros, and I don't even know. It holds my random things I need for sewing. But it's got our names. Hold on, I'll put it back. Okay, so that's my fish extender, the last one I made. And but they're a lot of fun. And then you can have a pocket for each person, and then you put in a gift in each person depending on what you sign up for. Really quick synopsis of that. But they're really good sewing organizers after you come home. Just saying. Closet organizers too. Oh gosh. I got an embroidery machine just to make FE gifts. I made so many of mine. Wow. You guys crack me up. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. I was going to talk about classes are open, night classes, class kits. I said class kits are available starting April 1st. We talked about all the new vendors that have currently announced. Hopefully we add more. Event, fabric, machine rentals. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. I know I mentioned this briefly on most wine and chats, but I am not kidding with you guys on this one. The hotel link. You guys need to book your hotels like ASAP. And I say this because we have hit, we have a minimum. I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. We have a minimum amount of rooms that we're really supposed to hit with Gaylord. And then to get that discounted rate, right? If not, then I've got to cover those rooms. Not a big deal. We only had to do that the first year. But we have hit that number already in excess. And so what they do is there's a block of rooms they give you for that room discount. And if we go above that number, that's great for them because they're booking the rooms. But at the same time, they're booking if it's a dead season, it's great. They're booking rooms. If it's a busy season, it's not so great for them because now they could have sold those rooms at a higher cost. And so we very quickly went through our room block, and I had to ask twice already for them to increase how many rooms we get at that discounted rate because you guys are booking up your rooms, which is fantastic. I'm trying to get you guys all the rooms you can. And because the week before is the 50th anniversary and there's another big expo going on around the same time as us, expo convention, I don't know what they're doing, but there's another big event going on at Gaylord around the same time. They're quickly booking up those rooms. And I just want to make sure that you guys are getting your rooms at the discounted rate. And technically per contract, they've kind of already given me those amount of rooms. So go on, book your hotel room ASAP. If you ever have issues booking a room or you see something's blocked out or booked up, message me before you book it, and I will get with my hotel counterpart to try to get that solved for you. But as we get closer, it becomes harder for me to do that. So I appreciate anybody who's done your room bookings already. And yes, I just wanted to throw that out there. You guys probably book sooner rather than later. It's my little spiel there. Oh, other thing. If you guys haven't seen yet, I'm going to show. Hold on one sec. If you guys haven't seen yet on the expo page in the group, technically, I'm going to get on it real quick, and then I'm going to share my window. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, sorry. I do the dark screen for my Facebook, so I apologize if this bothers anybody. But if you go to So Magical Expo, if you can go on the group and the page, I realized this after the fact because I share everything from the So Magical page onto the group. Apparently it pops up on the group. You can see all our events. So like here in April, we're going to have the Dapper Day meetups. We have the Ornament Exchange. But you guys can click all of these. We have a ton of exchanges, meetups, swaps. There's more. If you click more, there's ears, boozy, zipper. There's a ton. But click each one, read the descriptions, make sure it's something you want to do because each one is very unique in how they're set up and run and all that stuff. By the way, if you're on the Oakley Rudy's one, I'm getting ready to change the time on that. They're going to do lunchtime instead of evening just because they have a bag making class going on that evening. But yeah, just so you're aware, those are all up on the events tab. You guys can look at the So Magical page or So Magical Expo group and click the events tabs on either one of them and you'll see it there. But yeah. So I just want to throw that out there. I know that was another one of the questions, but there's a ton. I'm amazed how many there are this year. So that's a lot of fun. And the ornaments one isn't really like necessarily a meetup or exchange. You just bring an ornament and you go to Carrie's booth, the magnet booth in the vendor hall, bring it to her, and then she kind of organizes them all in bags. She did the first year. It was really cute. She organized them in bags, and then you come back to her booth at a certain point in time. It says it on the event description, and then you go pick up your bag, and I'll have all the different ornaments that people made. It's really cute. And you can sign up for up to 4 different groups in that ornament exchange, which is really fun. So yeah, so definitely check those out, the events tab. Okay, I think I have covered, I think, who knows? I think I've covered all my topics I wanted to cover. Suzanne, you were right. We went over an hour, like always. I don't think I get through a wine and chat anymore under an hour. I don't know who this is commenting. So whoever you are, please contact me. If you're interested in leather tags, we consider offering riveted sew or on or sew in custom tags. Wasn't sure if it was an interest though. Oh yeah, there would be an interest. Trust me. Please contact me. I can't see who you are. I can go look later on. But yeah, I think there would be a really big interest. We have such a big bag making community this year. It's insane, especially with all you Oakley Rudies coming out, more Mormino followers, Kat Schmidt, Oliver Hart Design followers, like all you guys. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so in typical So Magical Expo wine and chat fashion, what are you guys working on currently? What's on your table? So Michelle's working on the Grid and Go wallet and masks. You're always working on masks, but I'm excited to see everybody's made up Grid and Go wallets. I have to purchase mine still because I'm behind. So while you guys are commenting, I'll share with you what I'm making. Although I'm still in process, so hopefully she's not watching this. But I'm doing strikes for somebody. Lindsay, don't tell her. So Radium Fabric Designs, who was a sponsor last year, and they're going to, I think she said she was going to be a sponsor again this year. They had the really great fabric packs. I think Lillian won some fabric from them, and Lori, a bunch of people. Sophia did too. But, oh, look how pretty this fabric is. Okay, so I'm going to Jamaica, right, for the summer for my birthday. But she has this pre-order going on right now at Radiant Fabric Designs. Check it out. And, okay, so I got this in bamboo lycra, and I got it in swim. And my bamboo lycra top, my dress is almost done. I'm slacking. If you think you can't make a dress in 1 yard, you're wrong. But you got to be short like me, so I apologize. If I was skinnier, I totally could have gotten away with doing it in 1 yard. But it's also like an A-line dress. It's the Vegas sundress I was telling you about from Ragamuffin. But yeah, I'm making it work with 1 yard because I didn't have any coordinating bamboo lycra to cut out. So my bad. So that's taking me longer than it should. That's on the serger right now. She's almost done. She's like halfway done. And then I have this in swim, but I'm lost what I should make. I kind of want to make a swim top. I won't make bottoms because girl's got a big bottom, and I like my very specific bottoms I buy from Target. But I kind of want to make a top. But Lindsay's been convincing me that I can do more with swim than just a swimwear. So maybe a top, maybe, I don't know. Fran makes really cute running skirts with hers. I don't know, but it's so pretty. So I want to make it to go to Jamaica, and I'm going to make a coordinating scrunchie. But yeah, it's so pretty, isn't it? And she has really colorful prints, and they're really good for summer and spring. So that's my spiel for my strike and what I'm making right now. Belinda just got her room. Yes, get it, girl. Yeah, if anybody has issues getting their hotel room, please let me know. Ooh, a mini necessary clutch wallet for a custom order on the Emporium Threads table currently. Ooh, very nice. Love it, love it. Oh, was it you that just said about the leather tags? Emporium Threads is coming out. I mentioned this earlier, so I don't know if you were on earlier, but yes, awesome. I love the necessary clutch wallet, but it broke my first machine. Like, I have a new one now, but a newer one. I've had it for like a year and a half now, but yeah. Heidi's making another Caitlin. You guys should see her first one she made. It's so pretty. A breast cancer ribbon quilt. Very freaking cool. Suzanne, I embroidered hankies for a wedding, mother of the bride, grandmothers, etc. Got to deliver them in 15 minutes, and I'm double checking to make sure all the threads are cut. Girl, get it. You got 15 minutes. Go. Dapper Day outfits. Yes. Oh my gosh, Belinda, I'm so behind. How many weeks? We have I have a month to make my Dapper Day outfit. That's plenty of time, right, guys? So I finally got my boning in to make mine. I have the fabric. I just need make sure I have the lining fabric, and I need to start cutting. But I tell Michelle, and I tell everybody else, just make the thing that you want to make, right? Make the clothes. Don't be afraid. Just do it. And then I'm afraid to put zippers in clothing, and I'm afraid to make clothes out of cotton woven, but I'm going to do it. Yes, Fran. I know. I love your running skirts. This is from Radiant Fabric Designs. So, and they have a colorful one, not just a blue one, but I like blue for my eyes. Plus it looks okay against my skin, right? We'll stay a little while. Awesome. Hi, Diane. Yes, it's me. Sorry, I'm in the car and I lost signal. Husband is driving us back. Oh, awesome. Hi, welcome. You should use it for something like this, Kayla. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at your links later, Valinda. I can't touch a link in this. I'm gonna go look at all this later. I'm gonna have to rewatch my live, which I don't like doing. Fran's making the Swoon Heidi clutch. Ooh, I love the Heidi clutch. It's so pretty. Swoon has a lot of really great patterns too. I definitely want to add those to the lineup of patterns for next year. I'm always looking for new patterns for new classes for following classes, following So Magical Expo years. So if you guys ever have something that you guys really love and want to have a class on, message it to me. I also love following companies I didn't know about. So yes. Me too on the Dapper Day outfit. We can do the Dapper Day outfit. Somebody posted on the So Magical event for one of the Dapper Days that their husband was making, they posted a picture of their husband making his vest for Dapper Day for the meetup. And I got so excited. I was just like, I love seeing people make their outfits. I love seeing men in the sewing room. I just love it. So I thought that was really cool. I haven't even cut a pattern. Yeah, I haven't technically cut my pattern out either yet for Dapper Day. So no hate. Oh, it was your boyfriend? Yes. Okay, sorry. I can't remember everybody who posts everything. I apologize. But yay, that was awesome. I loved seeing that picture. I saw it. I think you posted a couple days ago, but for some reason I don't always get the notifications on the So Magical page, but I always do on the group. So when I finally saw it, I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I was showing my hubby. It's like, why can't you go in my sewing room and sew something? Then again, I don't know if I want him on my machines. So yes. Okay, let's see. Ooh, pattern Andre patterns are really great and beginner friendly too. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love seeing what everybody's making. And then I always tell people, whenever you guys finish your projects, post them on the group, because everybody loves seeing what people are making and get inspired, because that's what the expo is about, right? Oh, good. You supervise him when he's on your machine. I like it, Krista. I get distracted by my phone. You know who you are messaging me right now. So if nobody else has anything, no more questions or anything, we're at an hour and 45 minutes. Belinda, stop messaging me. We're at an hour 45. We're almost 2 hours, guys. Thank you for anybody that stayed on with me this whole time. I don't know, Suzanne, you can yell at me and tell me, and Belinda, what I missed, if I missed any questions or topics I needed to cover. And I think I got everybody. Don't forget, tomorrow at noon is a sign up for the 3 additional night classes we added. The new schedules are printed, are not printed, they're put up on the thing. Make sure if you guys need machine rentals, we're going to post about it in the group as well. But if you need machine rentals, those are up. Class kits will be available April 1st. Oh gosh. I have a long list. I have a big list of to-dos. But yeah, if you guys ever need anything at all, if the class is booked up that you wanted, just let me know. We try to work everybody's schedule as best as we can. But again, to follow all of my amazing veterans advice, if something's booked up or your backup's booked up, check out a class that you didn't think that you might want. You never know. You might find something that inspires you to learn how to create something new and learn a new skill, or make something that you never thought you would want to. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. This was an awesome wine and chat. I will try to be on again next week. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns whatsoever, please message me personally. Keep an eye out. We have a few more vendors to announce here soon. Who did you say pre-order and they would bring to the expo? Diane, that was Lauren Mormino. If you wanted to pre-order a custom bag or one of her dresses or something, go on her website and she would bring that item to the expo itself. That's the only one that currently has like a pre-order type thing prior to the expo. Everybody else is bringing either current stock that they have or expo exclusives. And some of them might be sneak peeking some here soon. Like one of my teachers is going to have a vendor booth and she's going to be sneak peeking some custom fabric too. So that'll be awesome. And yes, this is my favorite thing. I wake up in the morning and I have a rule to kind of balance, work-life balance, right? I have a rule now that I won't answer anything past like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I try not to answer messages or go on Facebook. And if I do, it's for like personal fun. I try not to be on expo stuff. But it cracks me up when I wake up in the morning and I try not to touch my phone until 8 o'clock in the morning. and I see like questions and stuff, and then I see all my veterans on there who are just answering everybody's questions, and it just, I love it so much. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate it so much. But yes, Belinda, that is one of my favorite things to wake up to in the morning. It's just like, oh, I didn't have to answer that. You guys probably provided more information and better information than I would have. Diane, I'm gonna post it in the comments. It's these. I don't know why it popped up as a YouTube comment. Oh, here, and it also popped up as a Facebook comment. I don't know. But it's moremino.com. Go ahead and check her website out. If you don't know who she is, it's awesome. Check her out on YouTube too. This is her YouTube name. There it is. This is her YouTube name if you need that too. But those are in the comments if you need those. You're welcome. If there's no other questions, any, going once, going twice. I'm sure there's a lag in the comments. Sold. But yes, Belinda, I love that you guys answer the questions. If you guys ever see comments, concerns, questions, and you know the answer, go ahead and answer them. You guys probably know better than I do at this point. I hope you guys have a great night. Make sure you guys book your rooms. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend and get the classes that you want. Have a great night, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.